What's going on, everyone? I'm glad you stopped by because today I want to chat about, the side effects of dressing better and some of the common things that you'll start seeing once you start looking a little more stylish. All right, first and foremost, your dude friends are most likely going to give you a hard time. They'll probably tease you about the shoes that you're wearing or maybe even the shirt that you might have on. And you can come up with any type of response you want, of course, depending on how close you are with these guys. But one of the best ways to respond is simply saying that you're just tired of looking like a slob all the time and you're trying to do better. And they will, no doubt, continue to give you crap about it, but just keep doing your thing, man, because here's what will eventually happen, right? At some point, some of these guys will probably come to you with questions about maybe how they can start dressing better. And this brings me right into the next side effect of dressing better, and that's people will ask you for your advice when it comes to how to dress, because you're probably the most stylish guy they know. But even if they don't ask you for advice, what you'll probably see is small changes in the guys you hang out with and how they start dressing. They see that you're making changes and looking better, and they'll start doing the same thing. Now, the next side effect is that women will hit on you directly, or they will go out of their way to make it known that they're noticing you. Seriously, just the other day, I was walking through this restaurant, and as I walked past this table full of women, two of them leaned out of their booth and almost fell over, turning around to check me out. They made it blatantly obvious to me that they were noticing me. Now, if you're a single guy, this can be a really great thing because, as I'm sure you're probably all well aware, the style bar is set so low right now that you don't even have to do that much or try that hard to look better than all the other guys. I'll tell you, women right now are used to seeing guys that dress like overgrown teenagers, so when they see you looking stylish, they're gonna get very excited because you're probably the best dressed man they've seen in a very long time. However, I will say that if you are married or have a girlfriend, the other side effect of dressing better is that she might get jealous or maybe wonder why you're starting to dress better. However, if she's confident in herself and in her relationship with you, she'll most likely welcome it and appreciate all of your efforts. But on the other hand, she might ask you questions or start to poke you about trying to look good for other women. And if that's the case, my friend, it's your job to reassure her that you're doing it for yourself and your respect for her. Okay, the next side effect is that people will start to treat you better. When you look like the boss, people are gonna treat you like the boss. And it's crazy how this all works, but it's totally true and it happens all the time. People will be more respectful of you and in some cases, treat you better or give you better service than the next guy. And I'm not saying that's fair, I'm just saying that it happens all the time. Think of it like wearing a police uniform or a white lab coat that a doctor might wear. Even if the guy isn't even a cop or a doctor, you immediately give that person your attention because the uniform commands some level of authority. Now, probably the best and the most important side effect is that you start feeling better, walking taller, feeling better about yourself, and you'll notice that your self-esteem and your self-confidence increases. Think about it this way. If you don't normally wear a suit, I bet there's been at least one occasion where you had to put on a suit for a wedding or some fancy function where you had to get dressed up. Chances are you looked in the mirror and you felt like James Bond. You started walking taller, you started having better manners, and you basically started acting like that confident person that you saw in the mirror. Now, the next side effect, and this is especially important if you're in sales or really any position where you have clients, you will start to see more success. But not only that, I've seen studies where dressing better allows people to charge a higher price. Consider this. If you're standing in front of a salesman who's trying to sell you something, who are you going to be more comfortable buying from? The guy wearing a well-fitting, stylish outfit, or a guy who looks like he couldn't be bothered and dresses like a slob? Listen, looking like you know what you're doing goes a very long way. Okay, the next side effect is that people and acquaintances will probably want to be around you more because chances are you're the most stylish guy they know and they might want that to rub off on them. Because you get attention every time you go out and they might want to be part of that attention. The other thing though, and you might start to notice it, is that say you're going out with a group of friends on a Saturday night and they know that if you're gonna be there, you're probably gonna be dressed well. And that puts a little pressure on the other people to maybe dress it up a little bit more. And they might even mention it that because they knew you were coming, they wore that nicer shirt. Now, this could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who your friends are. And real quick, one last thing. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll subscribe and come back for more because I'm here at least twice a week. And with that, my friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.